last year's NBA season and beyond, obviously ever since the offseason began a couple of weeks ago, LeBron James has been the constant trending topic pretty much daily ever since he got swept in the NBA Finals against the Golden State Warriors. Now, there's been constant rumors and speculation surrounding LeBron James's future over these last couple of weeks, and there's been a lot of uncertainty surrounding most of it. But nevertheless, it looks like we're finally getting answers as to where LeBron James has made his decision and is signing with for next season. Now, throughout this entire last year, obviously there's been so much speculation surrounding LeBron James actually joining the Los Angeles Lakers because of the fact that he already has ties there, with them actually having multiple houses out there. But with LeBron James actually being spotted landing in LA earlier today, as soon as free agency begins, it kind of just seems like everything is falling into place. And with the fact of so many people just feeling that at some point in LeBron James's career, he would make a move to that historic franchise and play under those Los Angeles lights, it definitely should come as absolutely no surprise that he would be actually interested in playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. But obviously, a lot of these rumors really got hyped up over these last couple of weeks because other superstars in the mix as well, with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard basically both faced with a decision of their own. Kawhi Leonard coming out and wanting to demand a trade to join the Los Angeles Lakers, or if they didn't trade him there, he would sign there anyways in next year's free agency, just basically not wanting to be a part of their franchise any longer. And Paul George is being surrounded by that big three in Russell Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony as well. Carmelo just opting in, Paul George basically becoming a free agent. In last year's offseason, he had already said he wanted to join the Los Angeles Lakers in this year's summer once he became a free agent. So it's definitely no surprise that all of these rumors have shifted towards all these superstars going to LA, because it's basically seeming like all of them want to be in that situation. So what it's really coming down to at this point in time in the NBA is a lot of these teams continuously seeing the Golden State Warriors and whatever team LeBron James is a part of dominate their respective conferences. So with LeBron James running the East over the last 8 years, the Golden State Warriors basically becoming a dynasty over the last 4, it's kind of seeming like a lot of superstars surrounding all of the other franchises in the NBA want to team up because they actually want to compete at the highest level. They want to actually make it far in the playoffs. They actually want to compete against some of the biggest names. And with a lot of these players continuously dominating year after year, it's no surprise that players actually want to team up with them, which is why a lot of these rumors started with LeBron James going to Los Angeles Lakers, but teaming up with Kawhi and Paul George on there as well. So obviously, over the last couple of weeks, there was so much speculation surrounding LeBron James' decision, where he would actually end up signing with for next year's season. But honestly, only a couple of options on the table really made sense. Obviously, the whole route with Cleveland seemed to be over with, just his attitude towards the whole situation surrounding the playoffs. It kind of seemed like he just didn't want to play there. It didn't fit in, and basically he just wanted to stockpile as much stats up as possible, carry the team as far as it could go. But going to the NBA Finals was going to obviously be a challenge because they had so much struggles, so it just seems like they don't have the roster to win there. And in his post-game interview after the NBA Finals, he said he's still in championship mode, so he was definitely going to have to end up on a franchise that had multiple superstars. So Cleveland out of the equation right there. Him ending up in Philly sort of made sense because of his close relationship with Ben Simmons and his promising future. Obviously, the Philadelphia 76ers are more of a younger team in the NBA, but basically gathering some playoff experience, actually going on some runs throughout last year's season, it seems like they definitely have a bright future ahead of them. They're really trusting the process. They got Joel Embiid in there as well. So all of them combined with the shooters that they have as well, kind of seemed like it would make sense for something competitive in the Eastern Conference and possibly go right to the NBA Finals. Another option on the table is obviously the Houston Rockets, but it kind of seemed like that option fell off when James Harden announced, during his MVP speech that they were a half away from, basically making the NBA Finals. And at the end of the day, they don't need any more pieces. They don't need another superstar to come in where they disrupt their whole core of role players as well. So it kind of seemed like that option was completely out of there. Obviously, there were some ridiculous ones in him signing with the Boston Celtics, but why would he want to play alongside Kyrie Irving after the whole situation that went down in last year's offseason? It's just not going to make sense, and they're not going to have that same type of situation that they had in Cleveland. Joining the Golden State Warriors is obviously ridiculous because there's just no way his legacy would be completely ruined. And if he were to just win all those championships, yeah, it would be cool and all, but he would never be claimed the GOAT above Jordan. And that's what he said he's chasing this all along. But basically, LeBron James signing with the Los Angeles Lakers and making that situation official definitely makes a lot of sense, seeing as they can afford multiple superstars and they have so much promising young talent on basically their first contracts in the league. So basically, they can afford a lot of star talent if these these players develop at the correct rate. So LeBron James going there, they obviously got young talent, and they can have established veterans, superstars at that, surrounding him as well. But joining LA, even though it's in the Western Conference, still gives him that championship opportunity he was looking for, because they already have more superstars than Cleveland if all of these players sign, and they already have all that young talent on those contracts, which they can afford easily over the next couple of years. So they definitely have a promising future, and they could easily return to Showtime LA with LeBron James signing there. So LeBron James announcing his decision to join the Los Angeles Lakers, how would you feel about that entire situation going down? Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn those post notifications on by hitting the bell. That way you're notified immediately of any moves, any rumors, anything going down surrounding the NBA this entire summer. I'm going to be the first one on YouTube bringing it to you guys, so you don't want to miss out on that. But basically, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.